Hey everyone, it's Nicole. Welcome back to my channel, Relax.Cut.Glue. If you're new here, welcome. I'm so happy to have you all here with me today. Happy Monday. So over the weekend, I colored on this piece of music paper. It's in my Facebook group. If you want to download it, it's in the files and you can print it off for yourself. And what I did is I drew circles in the music paper, and then I colored each individual little piece inside that circle. And I shared this with the glue crew last week, and then a few days later, I shared it in my Facebook group, and everybody really liked it. So I went and found some music paper for those of you that didn't have any that wanted to do this. So over the weekend, I colored this, and today I decided I wanted to make it into artist trading cards, which are 2.5 by 3.5 inches, and they're little pieces of art that people trade all around the world. You are not obligated to trade. You can keep yours. You can send them in Happy Mails. The only two rules I have ever heard about artist trading cards are 1, they aren't to be sold, and 2, they have to be 2.5 by 3.5. Other than that, go crazy. Make one with paint, markers, drawing, collage, sewing, you name it, you can do it. And there's no other rules aside from that. So because these were, I printed this on copy paper. Granted, my copy paper is a little thicker than average. I think it's 32 pound. I decided to glue this on the back of some cardstock because then it'll give it a little bit more stability. And then after I do that, I'm going to cut them out and make some artist trading cards. Now I'm only doing 4. I got 6 out of this, but I'm only going to do 4. And then one of them I ended up messing up on and I threw it in the trash. Don't come for me. I know you guys are going to be like, oh, it's fine. But you know, we all know if we aren't happy with it, we just aren't happy with it. So I wasn't happy with it. So I'm not going to keep it or give it to anybody because I didn't like it. So yeah, so that's all I'm doing here today. Just something really simple. And it's really fun. I love coloring on things like this. When I originally did this, I did it because I was having an anxiety attack and I needed something to distract my brain and to calm down. And this is what I did. And focusing on the little tiny little bits that I had to color really worked for me in the moment. And then over the weekend, I just wanted something to do that didn't take a lot of thought. And so that's what I did. I did this because, first of all, it just looks wicked cool. Does it not? I mean, these look really fun. So I end up using my tiny people, my little Tim Holtz people. And I just really thought that the black and white vintage style people would look cool with the pops of color in the coloring that I did. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm just going very simple. I didn't want to add too much because I don't want to take away from all the coloring I did. So I'm just adding a quote and some people, and that is it. So I'm going around the edges here with some of my favorite color. It's the Paradise Teal in Archival ink. It's by Ranger. And I can't believe I had to think about it there for a second. Oh man, it's Monday. Today is the Mondayest Monday for me I've had in a really long time. But I'm going to change my mindset when I'm done with this video and just tell myself it's not the Mondayest Monday. It's a great day. Oh boy, I tell you. Also, I don't think I'll be doing a video on Thursday. My husband's having surgery, so I know I won't be doing a video. The reason why I said I don't think is I was kind of thinking about maybe doing one on Wednesday and then posting it on Thursday, but we'll see how that goes, how my week goes. But yeah, my husband's having surgery number 2. Hopefully this is the last one for the year. There may be one more. We'll see. And it looks like we will get discharged the same day, provided there aren't any problems. Although I'm still on the fence on that because we were originally told we'd be staying at least one night or 1 night, something to that effect. So listen, I'm fine if we come home. Sleeping at the hospital, no bueno. I did not like it at all. I hated it. But I did it because I love my husband. So I'm going to pack just in case, pack some extra clothes and things like that, or toothbrushes and stuff, just in case we do have to stay one night. So it looks like if we do have to stay, it's just that one night. So that'll be good. But again, it's all contingent on what happens. So we shall see. So please keep my husband in your prayers this Thursday. You know, he was doing a little bit of stress cleaning over the weekend. I can tell he's getting a little nervous about it. But he should feel so much better once he gets this done. So that's something to look forward to. So over the weekend, for all my true crime junkies, have you guys been following the manhunt for Danilo Cavalcante? He is an escaped prisoner. He is actually a convicted murderer. And he escaped prison, and they've been on the hunt for him for a very long time. And he keeps evading them. And the guy is only like 5 foot tall. He's a very small man and 110 pounds. And yeah, so apparently he is also wanted in Brazil. Wait, was it Brazil or Belize? Shoot, now I forgot. Now I'm second guessing myself. Anyways, he's wanted in another country for murder as well. And he escaped there and came here, and he was living in like the rainforest, all kinds of stuff. So he is used to doing this. It's crazy. You should see the video of how he escaped. He like climbed up the wall like freaking Spider-Man. Yeah, it's nuts. So I have been glued to the YouTube watching this manhunt because it's fascinating, and I hope they catch him today. I really do. Yeah, it's crazy. They did find out that his sister was helping him, and so they arrested her, and I think she might get deported. I'm not sure. It's just been like this crazy sequence of events that's been happening, and the police who are in charge of this are getting a lot of flack because they had like 400 police officers like surrounding this perimeter, and he got through somehow, and people are livid about it. But listen, I mean, they can only do so much. So anyways, I'm not going to fault anybody for what they've done. We don't know all the details. You know what I mean? They can only tell the public so much. So anyways, it's just super fascinating. So if you're into that kind of stuff and you want to see if he gets caught today, check that out. It's Danilo Cavalcante. You'll see it. It's everywhere on YouTube right now. So anyway, sorry for all you non-true crime fans. I'm sorry that you had to hear all that, but it's super fascinating. I'm really into it. I wanted to be an FBI profiler growing up, or a police officer. So this kind of stuff is right in my wheelhouse. I'm very obsessed with this kind of stuff. Okay, so that's the one I messed up on. I ended up using a water pencil to go around the edges, and then you go around it in the pencil, and then you activate it with water, and it, makes it darker. I just hated it. I didn't like how it looked. My pencil was dull, so I didn't get it how I wanted it, and I just hated it. So that's the one I'm tossing, that one at the top. I know. It was one of my favorite background pieces too, but it is what it is. You live and you learn. I love these little tiny Tim HOLTZ people. I really like how bright white my background is with these. The one that I originally did was actually on vintage music paper. So it's off-white, it's old, and it looks really cool. And I might use it for artist trading cards as well, but I don't know. This one, it was printed on, I just printed it and then I colored on it, so it was pretty easy. But yeah, these are so fun to do. Another one I was trying to think of other papers that have like little things like music paper do that you could color in. Maps. What if we did this on maps? Oh my gosh. So I want to try that next. I don't know how well it would be, but there's all the little squiggly lines for like lakes or freeways, or depending on how zoomed in your map page is. But wouldn't that be cool too? So I want to try that. I was trying to think of anything else that would have, technically you could, you could even do this on coloring book pages. Just draw like circles or whatever, and then just color what's inside the circle. Oh my gosh, that would look cool too. Okay, I've got lots of ideas. You don't even have to do circles. You could do like shapes, like hearts, or whatever kind of stencils you have, and then just color what's in there. So that's pretty cool. So I added all my little Tim HOLTZ quotes to these, my snarky ones, because those are my favorite, and they look really good. I feel like these are one of those things that looks better in person. I don't know. but this was fun. And this was a great way to make my own background for an artist trading card. And, you know, I use these papers for almost like a meditation, kind of therapy session, if you will. Like I said, I was doing these to calm my brain down and ease my anxiety and let me do something when I wasn't feeling well. So the fact that I get to then use that paper and then make art out of it is pretty cool. And for the background, I used Sharpie markers. If you're wondering what kind of marker I used to color these, you could totally use a watercolor or a colored pencil. I used the Sharpie because my husband just bought me not one, but 2 packs of Sharpies. They were different colors, and I wanted to use them because I love Sharpies. I'm a little bit of a Sharpie whore. I have a little collection that's not little at all. I love pens. I love markers, and I collect them like crazy. My sister is the same way. My mom also loves stationery type items. But my sister and I are really bad about markers and pens and that kind of stuff. So yeah, I use the Sharpie because I use the ultra fine, and it has that really fine tip point. And that really helped me like stay in the lines. But colored pencils would be great too. I just, with my hands, sometimes with colored pencil, you know, you have to go over it a few times to get it kind of dark. And it's just too hard on my hands. So I tend to use marker. So now that I have those, this is where I decided that I hated that one in the top left. So I abandoned it. And I'm going to use this gold pen. I believe this is the one I got off of Temu, but I have another one I got at Hobby Lobby. Love that one as well. I'm just adding some little polka dots in the white spots just to add a little sparkle of gold, and it turns out really cute. And then I'm also adding a border with this fine-tipped gold pen. I'm using that to go around my words just to add some more gold and a little splash of, you know, shininess. Whoa, that was my stomach. Did you hear that? It went whoop. That was so weird. That was really weird. Excuse me. And at first I was like, well, I'll just underline each one and leave it at that. And I was like, no, let's go over the top too. And then I was like, well, I should just go around the whole thing. Isn't that how it always goes? It's like we can't stop. We just want to add more and more and more. That's when you know you're having fun. You can always color these people in too if you wanted to add a little something. I've used like water-soluble crayons and stuff I've used to color them in. It looks really cute. You could like color their cheeks pink or color the whole outfits, but I really liked the black and the white with the pop of color. I think it looked really cool. All right, everyone, that's going to conclude today's video. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today and taking the time out of your day to watch my video. I really appreciate it. If you wouldn't mind, like this video, subscribe if you haven't already, drink your water, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye, friends.